headline states. But what country can boast putting the first human bay?
Russia.
That is correct. And that is the end of our Picture Perfect round. We're coming right back with more of Academic Challenge right after this.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Life is full of surprises, not all of them pleasant. Who can you depend on when the unexpected happens? You'll get fast, fair, and professional service from Westfield Insurance Claims Representatives because your protection is our business. Represented locally by leading independent insurance agents, Westfield Insurance is very proud to bring you Academic Challenge because supporting youth is another way we're protecting your future.
Hey Cleveland, hey Mentor, Fine Interiors is bringing back the biggest event of the year, the Great Tent Sale, going on now through this weekend. That's right, due to public demand, Fine Interiors is again offering 40, 50, even 63% off name brand home furnishings. And during their tent sale, you pay no down payments and no interest for 36 full months. The savings are huge with hundreds of spectacular values. So hurry for first choice of the best selection at the best prices. Fine Interiors Superstore, where value is always in style.
Welcome the team advisors. From Bay is Matt Twinsburg. From John Marshall are Susan Zielinski and Donna G. Nemeth. And from Twinsburg is Dave Stebbins. It is time to get back underway right now with Hot Picks. One at a time, I will ask each team 8 questions. A correct response is worth 20 points with no penalty for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive 25 bonus points. First up is team number 1 from Bay, and I will defer to Chris from John Marshall to pick their envelope.
1.
1 it shall be. Hey, these questions are just for you. No need for you to hit your buzzers. In France, in 1740, a cow was sentenced to be hanged for what same alleged crime that decades earlier had led to the execution of 20 people in Salem, Massachusetts?
Witchcraft?
That is correct. Writing what he called logical insanity was a goal of what author of children's books whose logically insane characters include the Grinch and Horton the Elephant?
Dr. Seuss.
That is correct. Cooks have long known that egg whites beat up better in a bowl made of what element whose atomic number is 29 and whose chemical symbol is Cu? Need an answer? Looking for copper. Looking for copper. Take a look at your monitor for your science question. Which of these is a medical term for an immature ovum? Need an answer?
An oocyte.
Say that again.
The middle one.
Judge says yes, and it's oocyte.
Sorry.
An oocyte. But you are correct. You are correct.
Thanks.
Christ Church sounds like the name of a religious institution, but it is actually a city in what country separated from Australia by the Tasman Sea?
New Zealand.
That is correct. A good family therapist might have helped what Shakespearean king who had troubles with his daughters, Regan, Goneril, and Cordelia? Need an answer?
Henry.
Oh, we're looking for King Lear. King Lear. Take a look at your monitor for your math question. What is the least common denominator for the 2 fractions shown? Need an answer?
5.
Looking for 80. Looking for 80. Should a native of Siberia travel across the Bering Strait to Alaska, he might land on what peninsula named for the Secretary of State who purchased Alaska?
Seward.
You are correct. Great job, Bay High School. All right, now team number 2 joins us from John Marshall, and we're going to ask Braley from Twinsburg to pick their envelope.
Number 3.
Number 3. All right, John Marshall, these questions are just for you. No need to hit your buzzer. We know Columbus landed in America, but he died insisting he had reached the shores of what largest continent?
Asia.
Is correct. Most birds aren't very good conversationalists, but what bird in the title of an Edgar Allan Poe poem kept saying nevermore?
Raven.
Is correct. Explorer Zebulon Pike was piqued when he was arrested by the Spanish and jailed in what future capital of New Mexico? Need an answer?
Santa Fe.
That is correct. Take a look at your monitor for your science question. If a chemical reaction occurs only when heat is added, that reaction would best be described by which of these terms?
Exothermic.
No, we're looking for endothermic. During the Spanish-American War, Teddy Roosevelt's first U.S. volunteer cavalry was better known by what two-word nickname implying they were unrefined equestrians? Need an answer? Looking for Rough Riders. The 9 Billion Names of God is the name of an anthology by what author who also wrote 2001: A Space Odyssey? Need an answer? Looking for Clark, Arthur C. Clarke. Take a look at the monitor for your math question. Reduce this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
1.
No, we're looking for 64. 64. Confederate official Judah Benjamin was a native of St. Croix, one of what group of Caribbean islands that the U.S. later purchased from Denmark in 1917? Need an answer?
The Virgin Islands?
That is correct. Great job, John Marshall High School. And now it is time for our final team of the night, Twinsburg. Twinsburg, you get envelope number 2. Remember, these questions are just for you. No need to hit the buzzer. For reasons outsiders don't fathom, the Indiana town of North Webster dedicates an annual festival to what legendary creature that is half woman, half fish?
The mermaid?
That is correct. Baron Gowrie, 19th century Britain's man in Sudan, couldn't lead a cavalry charge because his men weren't riding horses. They were mounted on what humped desert mammals?
Camels?
That is correct. Several years ago, the Mars Climate Orbiter burned up because NASA engineers forgot they were dealing with what system of measurement involving centimeters?
Metric?
That is correct. Take a look at your monitor for your science question. Which of these phrases refers to the 2 irregularly shaped galaxies that appear mainly in 2 southern constellations and can be seen by the naked eye?
Magellanic Clouds.
That is correct. The origin of Charles Darwin's fame is his book titled Origin of what?
Species?
That is correct. One writer who usually understated his own age by 2 years was what Anglo-Irish author who created the non-aging character Dorian Gray?
Oscar Wilde?
That is correct. Take a look at your monitor for your math question. Taking positive square roots, simplify this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
3.
That is correct. And now, Twinsburg, you're going for your bonus points. 14th century England's so-called Black Prince wore his dark armor to battles during what Franco-British War, whose name indicates it lasted a very long time?
The 100 Years' War.
That is correct. Excellent job, Twinsburg. Way to go. You get your 25 bonus points. And that is the end of the round. We're coming right back with our final and deciding grab back round after this.
I not only use all the brains I have, but all I can borrow. There are risks you have to take as a business owner. Insurance isn't one of them. Rely on the knowledge of Westfield Insurance and a trusted advisor, your independent agent. Represented locally by leading independent insurance agents, Westfield Insurance is very proud to bring you Academic Challenge, because supporting youth is another way we're protecting your future.
Teresa Hernandez is a professor at Kent State University. Emily is a photojournalism major. Professor Hernandez inspires creativity, communicates ideas, and influences people. Emily captures moments that connect with readers. Both have a keen talent for telling stories without saying a word. This is excellence in action. It's happening every day at Kent State University.
Fred Meyer Superstore is bursting at the seams with new Chryslers and Jeeps, and the only solution is an absolute minimum pricing sale.
This week, new cars will be sold for $10,000 below invoice.
New car invoices will be posted for easy viewing. Over 1,500 vehicles to choose from.
Get 0% financing up to 72 months and a $1,000 trade-in bonus.
Put 0 down, just sign and drive with absolute minimum pricing. It's so easy.
Fred Martin Superstore off I-76 in Barberton.
Well, Fred Martin car guys, we know cars.
For Academic Challenge information on the web, log on to newsnet5.com and click on Education.
Welcome back to academic challenge. Before we continue, let's recap the scores. In third place, Bay with 340 points. Second place, 345 points with John Marshall. And in the lead right now with 470 points, Twinsburg High School. It is time for the grab bag round. In this free-for-all, each correct answer is worth 20 points, but a team loses 20 points for a wrong or no answer. There will also be some visual questions worth 30 points, but an incorrect answer will cost 30 points. Again, this is for all three teams, so hands on your buzzer. Let's begin. North Carolina is the nation's leading manufacturer of what building material from which the third of the three little pigs built his house? Bay.
Bricks.
Is correct. People can now use the internet to vote in parliamentary elections. In what European country whose capital is Tallinn? Need an answer? Bay.
Albania.
Looking for Estonia, sorry. What three-letter word names the snake that proved fatal to Cleopatra? Twinsburg.
Boa.
No, looking for ASP. ASP. This is Newfoundland's, take a look at your monitor. This is Newfoundland's Signal Hill, so named because in 1901, this site received the first transatlantic wireless signal sent by what Italian physicist? Need an answer? Looking for Marconi. 80 flower-filled cowboy boots were once used as centerpieces at a state dinner hosted by what 40th president? Bay.
Reagan.
That is correct. What trigonometric function equals the products of the sine and the secant? Twinsburg.
Tangent.
That is correct. To dispose of a 500,000-old telephone books, Minnesota once used them as food for what small segmented invertebrates that belong? Twinsburg.
Earthworm.
That is correct. Take a look at your monitor for this question. The generator in this shed provides electric power for an Indian village in what Central American country once known as British Honduras? John Marshall.
Belize.
And that is correct, and that is the end of the round, the final buzzer, everyone. Let's have a look at our final scores. In third place with 360 points, Bay High School. 375 points, John Marshall there in second place, and the winner of tonight's academic challenge with 490 points is Twinsburg High School. Congratulations. Make sure you join us next week as we will feature teams from Hudson, Maple Heights, and Ravenna. I'm Danita Harris. We'll see you next week for another academic challenge. Good night, everybody.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.
We're in the Champion Showroom, and that's the Comfort 365 Glass Challenge. Experience for yourself how our exclusive Comfort 365 glass blocks the heat other windows don't.
Take the Comfort 365 Challenge and save 33% off Champion windows and 10% or $1,500 off patio rooms. All Champion windows and patio rooms feature our exclusive Comfort 365 glass.
So now, the only real challenge is, how fast can you get here?
I'm Chris.
I'm Jim. Come in this weekend.
And let us show you how easy a home improvement project can be.
Buddy's big Memorial Day flooring sales event. No interest and no payments all the way to 2009, plus free installation. Nobody else gives you that. See it, Buddy's.
In an accident, insurance companies take us seriously. The Friedman Law Firm, protecting your rights at 1-800-470-HURT.
This week at Value City Furniture, choose any of these metal bunk beds for the incredible low price of just $149. Don't miss the clearance sale.
Now, during Toyota's 50th anniversary celebration, you can get a new 07 Prius with an economic savings bonus up to $2,000. America, your Prius is ready.
You can help us fight crime and improve your community. Call Crime Stoppers with your anonymous tips. Make your neighborhood safer by putting a criminal behind bars, and your tip could earn you a reward.
Joe Paganakis is Cleveland's only troubleshooter reporter. On your side, making roads safer.
Just fix the holes or repair my car.
On your side, reducing inflated parking rates.
Had to pay $15. That's triple the price.
Working for what's right, getting results.
Joe, thank you, and we really appreciate your call to us.
Everybody's so thankful that you got involved.
If you need something done the right way,
Call Joe Paganakis.
Just like News Channel 5, troubleshooter Joe Paganakis is
On your side.
Bought my lucky ticket. It's time to go. Walking the red carpet. I'm ready for the show. Lights, camera, action. I found my niche.